How many of you have found something that works really, really good in your business? And then you stopped doing it? Raise your hand. Look around the room. Do that again. How many of you stopped doing something you knew that worked? By the way, when I ask you to raise your hand, don't look at me. Look at the audience, okay? You're going to get more response watching them. Let me ask you a question. If it works, why did you stop? Why did you stop? I'm going to tell you why. L-A-Z-Y. L-A-Z-Y. If you can spell, you know what I just said. We get, you know, we know it's working, and all of a sudden we're just thinking, oh, geez, but I'm going to try this. And it doesn't work, but you still keep doing it. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. So once you get something that's working for you, in your business, in your life, I'm going to challenge you to not stop. Just keep going on and keep finding the next best thing that you're going to do. So this is Larry and I in Maui, Hawaii in 1982. Now I got to tell you a little bit about this trip because you have probably some trips and some incentives with your company. How many of you have are working on the current trip and incentive? Raise your hand. In fact, if you're working on the company's current trip and incentive, I want you to stand right up right now because I want people to see who's going to be traveling with them. These are your traveling partners. Now, how many of you want to be on the next incentive trip but aren't quite sure you can do it? Stand up. If you want to be on that next. Okay. Now look around the room. All right. Look around the room. I did not tell you could sit down. This is not Simon Says, okay? So here's the deal. To all of you that are standing right now, I am talking to you because you are this close to breaking through the boundaries that are in your head. You are right here. You just got to have that little extra push, and once you get that yourself, that little extra push, you can be there. So I want you to really listen to me today and really start taking some notes and start, more importantly, when you go home, I want you to start taking action so that you become the winner that you know that God created you to be. Let's give them a big hand right now. Now, I got to tell you what I had to do back here. I had to sell 50-something thousand, I think it was $55,000 in sales, 12 personal recruits, and this was in 1981 that I earned my first trip. Yeah, wow. 1981, by the way, there was a recession. Anybody know what that is? Okay. And I had probably about a $300 party average. How many of you think I might have been out there partying like a maniac? Raise your hand. You know, so some of you that go, oh, I don't want to work that hard. Come on, put your big girl panties on and deal with it. Here's the deal. You don't get nothing for free. But I'm telling you, sometimes you just got to work your little tush off to find that winner within you. And once you find that winner within you, you will never, ever go back. So it doesn't get any better than this. This is where we are right now. This is our family, Larry, Brandon, Brian, someplace here. There we are. That's Brandon, my oldest, and his wife, Kirsten. And there's Nicholas, Ryan, and then my son, Brian, Christina, and our little cutie patootie. Took me 32 years, oh, longer than that, let's see, 36 years to get some females in our family. And we have baby Lillian, who, look at that. Can you believe that's her mother? She has blonde hair, blue eyes. Blonde hair, blue eyes. First one we've ever seen blonde hair, blue-eyed Asian baby. But she is cute. This is where we are today. I'm telling you, she's going to be a beauty. We're going to be fighting people off of her when she gets older, let me tell you. So anyways, I want you to just kind of share with you some of the things that have happened over the years. A few years ago, we built our dream home. So here we are in Clarkston, Michigan, a beautiful home. I went from 1,300 square feet house that we lived in for 30 years. When Larry retired, we built a 3,200 square foot home. And people are saying, but everybody's out. And I said, you know, your family's moved out. And I go, yeah, but Larry's there full time now. We need some space. Trust me, you don't spend 40 years together if you don't have space, okay? So we have our dream home now, and you know when we were building this home, I kept telling everybody, we have the absolute perfect lot. We have 1/2 acre of property, but we back up to 15 acres of woods. So in the winter, we have deer walking all over, and it's so absolutely gorgeous. But our lot is on the top of the hill. It was actually the lot the developer wanted, but he decided, went and moved someplace else. I mean, he moved like 3 hours north or whatever, it was where he built his home. So when we looked at this lot, we knew this was the perfect lot for us. We didn't have a lot of property ourselves, but it looked like we did. But you know, I was looking at that lot and I immediately pictured, oh my gosh, this is where my waterfall is gonna be. I'm like, I just saw it in my, how many of you have seen something so clearly in your head? You've just pictured it and you just knew this is it. Well, I saw how this lot sloped and stuff after they had got, you know, dug the foundation. I said, this is it. This is where my waterfall is gonna be. And everybody's like, oh, you're crazy, blah, blah, blah. You know, how many of you have these negative people that just go, suck the life right out of you? Okay, I'm standing on this hill. There's nothing there but a foundation. But I saw the waterfall. And that is why I now have the waterfall. Let me tell you, I spend more on my landscaping than most people spent on their houses. But that's okay, because I enjoy this. This is my view out my library window when I'm working and creating all those emails that I blast you with, you know? Okay, this is where I'm working. This is where I'm looking over my view of my waterfall, absolutely loving every single minute of it. And we also have dream vacations. How many of you take dream vacations? You know, we were traveling so much with our company, and we were always adding on this extra time. We just loved having that extra week, and so we started buying timeshares. So here we are at one of them. This is in Cancun. We go the first 2 weeks of January to Cancun almost every year. This year I'll be in Vegas with some of you, so I'll send Larry. And yes, this is doing water aerobics, because if you sit by the pool and eat and drink for 2 weeks solid, you gotta do a little exercise, okay? So, and my idea of a good vacation is finding out how many books I can read, because I really relax. So last time my record is 12 books in 14 days. And by the way, these are novels. This is smutty, just, you know, just something just for fun. I don't do anything that works out my brain, because I work out my brain the other 50 weeks of the year, and I figure it needs a break, and it just needs to relax and have some fun like I do. So I just sit by the pool, you know, and every once in a while snap my fingers for the bartender to bring me another drink or whatever, and we just sit there and relax, have fun, and then occasionally do the water aerobics. I think I made it in the water 5 out of 14 days. That's not too bad, right? That was for the aerobics. I mean, I was in the water with my chase lounge, but not doing the aerobics. So I want to ask all of you a question. What have you been dreaming about? What have you been dreaming about? What do you want? What do you desire? I'm going to give you a success roadmap today. Again, I'm going to show you 4 of the simple things that are part of the blueprint for success and prosperity. There's 10 of them here. I'm going to give you 4 things that you can immediately go home to do, to implement, to get more out of your life, to start getting more out of your life, your business, and start having that reward, that recognition, that feeling good about yourself that every single one of you deserves.